So we've spoken to Khalid, who's in Edmonton. Khalid, what do you want to say?
Morning, James. Rather bleak today, isn't it, really?
Well, that's the world we live in, Khalid. I should have done the one about train drivers.
Exactly. I just want to answer the question, is it over? I think from an online perspective, it probably is, just purely because of the way that news and lies can travel so quickly, so fast, that, it's impossible to police. But there is a bright light, and I don't want to be too pessimistic. But I think the way you challenge this misinformation, not necessarily, you can challenge it online to a certain extent, but the reality is the reason people love telling lies or they get sucked into it is because they're in a group. They're in their own echo chamber. They're comfortable with the people that they associate with. They don't want to reach out to the other side. It's not part of their mentality. What we need to do is engage with people on the other side, talk to people on the other side, in communities, amongst our neighbours. That's how you challenge it. That's how get people to meet a Muslim. I'm amazed in this day and age, people still haven't actually met a Muslim and understand what Muslims actually are like, And obviously that's just an example. Meet your Jewish neighbour, meet other people in different cultures. That's how you deal with it. In the community, your neighbours, the people who live next to you, challenge those stereotypes that people love to kind of display online. That's how we deal with it, James.
So it's weird, isn't it? In that our powers of communication are the greatest than at any other point in human history, and yet in some ways we're more atomized than ever before.
Mm-hmm. We love that comfort of being amongst ourselves. It's like within our own group, we get almost like feel power. You almost feel kind of empowered to say things online because you're going to be backed up by people who are going to support you. And
that feels good, does it? That's like a dopamine hit of likes and activity. Someone wrote something the other day that's haunted me about human beings are not constructed to deal with this level of constant scrutiny and interaction. It's particularly bad for public figures, where even if it's almost undiluted praise and adoration that you're getting online, that's going to boil your brains almost as much as undiluted hatred and abuse. But we're not equipped to deal with it. We just can't deal with it. No, and the dopamine is a big part of it, I think.
I have to say, I was very lucky from a young age. I had parents who told me to inquire.
Same.
Have an open mind. Don't necessarily believe the first person that tells you something. Get the other side of the story. Be inquisitive. Find out. If you to the most extent possible, the truth of things out there. And unless you have an open mind, unless you want to engage with the other side and actually listen to them, you may not agree with them, but at least sit down and listen to them. Unless you have that, unfortunately, we are lost. We are lost because we don't have people who are prepared to listen to each other and engage with each other. And that fundamentally,
and social media has given us an unparalleled ability to shut ourselves off from inquiry and to shut ourselves off from conflicting voices. I mean, it's bleak and not bleak then. So we almost cauterize social media. It's very hard to do. It's deliberately and by nature addictive, but we almost cauterize social media and start trying to have conversations, not unlike the one we had in the first hour of this programme about India and Pakistan, that acknowledge different positions. But does that not... Because some people are spreading lies and some people are not. But trying to build bridges between the two, doesn't that somehow validate the lies in a way?
Well, it may be that, like you say, the people are spreading lies because they don't know any better. It's misinformation that they're just kind of peddling, but not realising that that's what they're doing. And I think it does come down to humanity, James. When you bring it back, we're all human beings. Doesn't matter which side of a particular debate we're on. Yeah. The reality is we're human beings. We have that in common more than anything else. We feel emotions, whether you come from, I don't know, Timbuktu or the deepest part of Surrey. It doesn't matter. You feel the same emotions when you go through loss or joy, etc., etc. That's what binds us, and that's what we really need to come back to.
This is a nice call. So the war, the battle is lost, but the war is not.
Yeah.